What's good, guys? This is Charleston Team COG coming at you guys with another post-commentary duel video from our locals a few Fridays ago. I've been trying to work on the TCG Clash video, but for some reason it's not cooperating, so I thought in the meantime I will bring you guys this video. It's going to be me on the left piloting Crusadia. This is the tournament where I went pretty much undefeated, and then this is going to be against Alrergiest. So you're going to see Alrergiest here. He's going to start with Pot of Duality. He wins the dice roll. He grabs, I think, Manifestation, I do believe. Alrergiest losing the Faker to 1. I kind of, like... I think it was a perfect hit, if you ask me. They still can play all that type. They still pretty much have everything. So he's going to set 3 and pass, and he's going normal summon. I think that's the Alrergiest tuner. My man Gus has been testing with the tuner for a little bit. But I'm going to start out with Terraforming my one of, sadly, to potentially grab me the Waterfront. And you're going to see me, I get the Waterfront. You're going to see a very questionable play, but hindsight, it's very... So I activate the Waterfront, and he's going to Judgment the Waterfront. So he Judgments the Waterfront, which in hindsight was the correct play because but like 2020, maybe he thought he would have better control and he'd be able to break the board if I didn't get to the Sea Turtle. But he gets rid of my ability to get to the Sea Turtle. But I'm going to activate Reinforcements of the Army, grabbing me Arborea, and you're going to see a little bit of a mess up here. I'm going to mess up here and not add that Arborea to my hand. I'm going to send it to grave for some reason, I think, but I'm kind of like skipping ahead in my mind. So like in my head, I've already linked summon. Well, maybe not. Nope. Normal Arborea. Maybe that was in another game. Link the Arborea away into Magius. Special Ranru. Special, waiting to see if he has any response actually to the Ranru. Special Maximus. And then your boy here is going to be able to overlay for Narla. And then Azathoth, completely shutting off all monster effects until the end of the turn. So that means he has to have an impermanence in order to stop me. That's why I said that this deck's almost unstoppable, because now you have to have a trap card in the form of Strike. But he's going to attempt to destroy the Magius on activation, but I'm going to banish the Arborea to protect the Magius. I'm going to link into... What am I doing? I still decided to go for the Spatha play, and I'm going to use Monster Reborn to bring back the Ranru. Kind of didn't matter where it went. Link into LP, Spatha to move LP. He's going to imperm the LP, which is pretty rough. That leaves me in a very difficult position, but that's okay. But I pretty much did not. I kind of hard open the red MD as well, so that's actually very good. But that's going to allow me to bring back a dragon, which is potentially going to be Ranru. But it has to be Ranru. I don't have another dragon in my graveyard because he stopped my search. So bring back Ranru, and I decide to end up, actually, believe it or not, I end up poking, I think I go to battle phase. Checking my math, he's at 4,000, and I think this right here is over 4,000. I cannot attack with the Ranru, but Spatha will gain the attack, so Spatha can attack. And the red MD end up being over 4,000, which he's already at 4,000. So anyway, we're going to jump into the next game. Again, guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. Please comment down below what you guys think, if anything I could have done different. Blah, 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 blah. This is pretty much for your guys' constructive criticism. Also, again, with the TCG Clash video, hopefully I can get it rendered and uploaded, but it's being very difficult and I don't understand why, so I'm hopefully going to get it figured out, so I apologize for that. So hopefully you guys can enjoy some. I know my trustworthy Crusadia followers out there will love a Crusadia duel, so we'll get you to you. So he's just going to normal summon Siliquidus and pass, and this is the turn I do believe that I mess up. So I get to the Rhoda, and if you notice here, I'm just going to pretty much go ahead and send down. This is where I end up sending the waifu of the deck by accident to the grave. Yep, see, I put her to grave for some reason. I think I was one step ahead. So I normal summon the Arborea, and I link, and that's where I catch that I put the Arborea to the grave. But I normal summon the first Arborea, link, and then I'm going to go ahead and special Gigabyte and quick launch. He's going to Ash, but this is where you're going to see that quick launch is not a hard once per turn, so that Ash Blossom there is okay. So I'm going to end up getting Magna Rocket. But Gus here, he plays, I think, Ash, Ogres, and Veilers, so it's still a pretty dangerous lineup, I do believe. So the Narla and Azalthot play is still the correct route to go. I'm going to go ahead and grab myself Draco off the Magius now, pretty much being almost unstoppable. The only thing that can stop me is a hand trap of infinite impermanence. Making Spatha, pretty much this right here guarantees I'm going to be able to go the entire turn uninterrupted. I'm going to add back the Arborea, link off into LP. LP's effect to move, or not LP, Spatha's effect to move to summon the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Darkness Metal is going to bring out Draco. Excuse me, guys. Just woke up not too long ago, so I'm still waking up. Saryuja to draw 4. And then draw 4 and put back my 3, because that's what Skuldred says. But I'm trying to think here. I think in my head I was like when I sided, I didn't, like, it's really hard, difficult siding, because, like, if your opponent opens, like, better than what you think, like, in this entire situation here, it'd be really good for me to, potentially, if I should have added in the, Crusadia field spell and just end up one-punching with Crusadia Equalmax. However, like, you don't know how the opening is going to be, so I figured I'd be going against, like, a Siliquitus set 5, but instead I just went against a Siliquitus set 1. Special the Arborea, link off the Arborea into, oh yeah, so I didn't even draw a dragon, so special summon Gigabyte, special summon a Nefarious, so I didn't even open, that's funny, I didn't remember this now, I didn't even open a dragon, I didn't even open barely anything. That's where, this right here shows you a good example of where the Nefarious, what are they called, they're the Charmer monsters, whatever you want to call them. This is where their problem is. You draw into a lot of them, sometimes instead of your dragon extenders. But anyway, I end up just poking, declaring, attacking over the Siliquitus, and poking for a lot of damage. But knowing that Alrergiest, a lot of their stuff targets like the Molaseek and the Siliquitus, I need to establish an Avramax. Because if I don't establish an Avramax, they're just going to be able to potentially, since I have no form of interruption right now, no way to protect my board, they're just going to be able to beat over it or bounce everything back. So I need to establish an Avramax, which is why I still believe Avramax is so good in this format. I'm making the triple burst so I can link into Avramax. Set my red reboot that I drew. But during the end phase, he's going to activate Manifestation to summon back, and he's going to try to chain Multi-Faker, and I'm explaining to him, like, you can't, because the thought is till the end of the turn. He's like, oh, man. And I was like, yep, the thought lasts till the end of the turn. Pot of Duality coming down, revealing 3. That trap, I can't remember that name, the tuner, and the protocol. And I'm just explaining to him that Avramax cannot be targeted, that if he battles a monster with special summon, he gains 3,000, essentially. He gains the monster's attack. Well, he doesn't gain 3,000, meaning that he'll take 3,000. But we're just slowly getting to the end here. Just going to show you guys how powerful the Azalthot variant is. So he's going to attempt to bounce my set, which is okay, because it's red reboot, I can activate from my hand. Little does he know. But he's just going to set, and I don't think he really has anything he can do. I'm going to draw for turn, and I'm going to special summon Draco. Draco's going to attempt to add me back an Arborea, and I'm going to go in for Dawn Dragster here, but I think he's going to opt to strike it. I do believe. Showing him the Arborea in the grave. He's going to, protocol, and I'm going to red reboot. And that pretty much wraps it up for the game, because I'm just going to end up making the the FA Dawn Dragster, and swinging in for pretty much damage and controlling the game. So thank you guys so much for watching.